Hi Libra, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your May 16th to the 31st, 2020 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also to subscribe to my channel. So let's dive into this reading now, Libra. I'm going to be starting with your spirit guide animal cards. These are also going to be your totem animals for this time. If you see these animals in the wild or you see an image of these animals, this is really your angels and your spirit guides tapping you on the shoulder, saying, Libra, remember this message. So angel and spirit guide message for Libra, May 16th to 31st. Angel and spirit guide message for Libra, May 16th to the 31st. Angel and spirit guide message for Libra, May 16th to 31st. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. We have the canary spirit, sing your own song, which I love. And you have the dove spirit, be peace. So that's absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I love that both of these have wings. So there's this really great sense of freedom needed during this time and you calling towards freedom. Angel and spirit guide message for Libra, May 16th to the 31st. Angel and spirit guide message for Libra, May 16th to the 31st. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Ooh, this one. Ooh, which just flies out of my hand. All right, so we have rebirth, and we have the butterfly. Again, wings, freedom, just a sense of soaring high is fantastic for you during this time. And your inner child. Yeah, letting your inner child soar free and be free. That's gorgeous. Angel and spirit guide message for Libra, May 16th to 31st. Angel and spirit guide message for Libra, May 16th to the 31st. Angel and spirit guide message for Libra, May 16th to the 31st. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. At the center of everything, we have the Five of Swords, crowned by the Seven of Cups, the Nine of Wands, the 10 of Wands, I like that progression. The Queen of Swords, that's you, shining through. The 8 of Wands. The 4 of Swords. The Ace of Swords. The Knight of Cups. The 4 of Wands. Now the Knight of Cups represents a water sign energy, a Pisces, a Scorpio, a Cancer. The Ace of Swords and the Queen of Swords here, we definitely have you taking the gift from divinity, from God, source, spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, of clear thinking, of knowledge, of understanding. This is very important to you because you are an air sign energy. Clarity, understanding, clear thinking is astoundingly important to you. With the Knight of Cups at your heart, moving forward towards what you love is going to be something that's absolutely necessary. Love is absolutely necessary for you to feel balanced within your life, Libra. But with the Five of Swords, there's this sense of facing a battle that you thought was long since over. And there is also a sense here of needing to heal from these battles, right? And then stand in your worth, in your security, in your understanding of self. As you do so, singing your own song, being who you are, Libra, is going to be absolutely intense and powerful during this time. It's going to crown you with beauty, and you're going to see that you feel more alive as you speak your truth, as you move forward in your power. And then you become peace. And it says here, be peace. During this time, if you're in such situations that have you overwhelmed or have you angry or make you feel out of harmony with yourself, if you can remove yourself from those situations, that would be key. And that would be absolutely beneficial to you. We then have the Earth Star Chakra, which is located 6 inches below your feet. There is a need for rebirth, for coming into yourself, accepting and expressing both the sacred darkness and the sacred light of your being, both the masculine and the feminine energies, the multifaceted layers and the complexity that makes us humans, that is something that you're diving into during this time. And that's something that you need to show. It's just the complexity of yourself coming forward. And as you do so, you know your roots now better than before. Not your family roots, not your, cultural roots, not anything like that. It is the roots of you, the roots of your soul, the roots of yourself. And you might even find that you find yourself interested in things and drawn to things that you have no kind of other connection to. Then you feel your soul calling to it, singing to it, and it brings you peace. That's going to be kind of the cornerstone for the way you judge things during this time. Does it sing to you? Does it sing? Does it resonate with the essence that complements your own? And does it bring you peace? And this moves you then to your inner child, your heart chakra, connecting with your inner child, connecting with love and joy and prosperity and beauty and the innocence of self. It's not so much of a battle, but you may very well feel it is. You have one more battle, one more something, one more, it's a test, and it's not your last test for the rest of your life. I mean, that would be silly because we're always tested each and every day. But there's something here that's big. And during this time, it's like you are going to have to face something that if given your choice, or if given your choice, you would walk away from. You would be like, no, thank you. I do not want this. I would rather be left alone. But here, there is something that's needed for you to hold your knowledge, hold your understanding, and say, I've won this. I've worked so hard for this. Why would I be ashamed? The way most people see the Five of Swords is that this is bad sportsmanship. You should be giving them back their swords, and things should be just and fair. And that's fine for a fairy story. It really is. But back in medieval times, that's not the case. You won what was yours, and what was yours was yours. If somebody lost, you could take their house, you could take their horse, you could take their armor, you could take their sword. The fact that you let them walk away with their life was considered almost unreasonably kind. So it was a different world, and it was a different game. And here it's saying, stand in your truth, gain your power, know your understanding, and walk forward in it. Because as you do, you move forward towards what you love, what you desire, and what you need. And it might seem harsh. It will seem harsh to you. You're going to be sitting there, Libra, and being like, oh, well, that's not fair. I should really even this out. Everything like that. And you're going to see a part of you is like, no, I need to move forward. And I need to move forward for me. And it's very definitive here. And so the Knight of Cups is you slowly and steadily holding what you love, looking back and saying, oh, maybe I should. And then saying, let's move on. Let's keep on moving forward. Because that's going to bring you to this place of dreams and possibilities. Now, dreams are fantastic. Dreams move us forward. But the Seven of Cups warns against simply daydreaming. It's staying in this place of wonderment, and never really going after it. This is saying here, go after the wonder. Go after the wonder, go after the beauty, go after the joy that you want in your life. Is it going to be hard? Absolutely. I am not saying that any of this is easy, but it is necessary. And with the Seven of Cups, what I see here is moving forward towards what you want, calling your dreams into reality. But the first place you do that is between your ears, is within your own mind. Your mind is so absolutely powerful. Did you know that our minds cannot separate what we imagine from reality? Right? And that's kind of scary, and it's also astoundingly beautiful. So if you sit there and you imagine your success, but you visualize it, how do I feel in this situation? Make it really real. What am I wearing? How do I have my hair done? What does it feel like to stand here, to breathe in this air, to take in this power? And your mind's going to be like, oh, I've already done this. I already know how it feels because you're telling it. And as you tell it, the fear that is around you starting. Now you might be visualizing what it is that you want. And then the fear comes up. What if I can't handle it? But what if you can? And you're not going to know if you can't handle it if you don't try. And what if you take small little steps? Instead of jumping into the deep end of the pool, make sure you know how to swim. And the 7 of Cups shows you visualizing, shows you working through the muck and the mire of the mind to really obtain your goals. And it starts with a thought. And as you obtain your goals, as you look at things, you have your angels, your spirit guides right on your side. And you have divinity handing you a gift of knowledge, of understanding, of clear thought and clear vision, of cutting through doubts and fears and saying, I don't have time for that. I have time for my success. And I'm going to let my success shine. And as you do, you see that at your roots. Your roots are gorgeous. Queen of Swords, that's you. You're represented by the swords in the minor arcana. You are represented by the Justice card in the major arcana. So you are taking a gift that is just for you, that is perfectly honed to your skills, to your power, to your truth. You claim it, you know it, you live it, you state it, you see it. And then we have the 4 of Wands. And they all live happily ever after. You become married to your truth. Married to your bliss. And I know people get mad at saying, live your bliss. Joseph Campbell said, live your bliss. Find what makes you happy and go after it. And some people are like, oh, how ridiculous. You have bills to pay, mouths to feed, everything like that. Joseph Campbell was silly. I don't think he was silly. I think he came from a very specific world. And I think he saw, sidetracking, I had a professor in college, and she would just ask you, are you happy? And that would be her main question when she talked to you. Is what you're doing making you happy? And I never got it. I was like, well, who cares about being happy? Let's just focus on the task at hand. And I'm stressed and I'm overwhelmed. And I don't know if happy even factors into this. And now I see why she asked that. And I see why Campbell says, follow your bliss. Because your bliss is important. Happiness is important. Feeling married to your purpose, to your cause in life, to what you were put on this earth for, is astoundingly important. Embracing it and loving it is important. And you can see yourself falling into alignment with you. You might find yourself falling in love. That can very well be the case. The 4 of Wands also represents new job opportunities and moving house and everything like that. So there's newness, there's freshness coming around you. If you're still in quarantine, it can be that you are looking at things and you're looking at, okay, how am I going to change this? Things have become real. You've really boiled it down to what you want, what you need, and now you're moving it forward and saying, I'm not living, anymore, thinking, oh, one day I'll do this, one day I'll do that. Now's the day. And as you see that, everything changes. I love that you have, oh my goodness, you have the 8 of Wands, the 9 of Wands, the 10 of Wands. You have this progression here. So the 8 of Wands is everything starts speeding up. You feel it. You need that change. You are guided by that change. You are moved by the change. And as everything speeds up, you put down all the weight that you've been carrying. But first you're going to kind of add to it. You're going to be like, oh, just let me take on this one more burden. Let me look at this differently. Let me see that. And then there's a sense of needing to put it down because it's too much. And as you put it down, you complete a cycle. You're not taking the weight, the lessons, the life themes that other people have to learn and taking them onto yourself. You can't balance everybody's scales, Libra, as much as you want to. You're saying, this is me. And I need to start creating and cultivating the world that I want. And as you do so, you move forward towards your love, towards your passion, towards your heart. You might find yourself very connected with a water sign energy, a Pisces, a Scorpio, a Cancer. If this is within your chart, if you have strong water sign energy within your chart, then this is you feeling very connected to that aspect of yourself. But you defend your heart. You move towards setting things up so that you're not always adding to the burdens, but you are looking at your life and what needs to be where and why, and embracing your blessings, your bliss, your heart. And as you do so, you need to mourn the past, the hurts, the pains, the disappointments. Even if everybody else thinks, oh, Libra, you had it so easy. That's great. Let them think that. You know your world, and you know your emotional connection to that world. Mourn what you need to mourn. Look at what you need to look at. Say that it was hard. Say that it was unfair. Let it be purged from you, but let yourself rest, because it's necessary to rest. The battle is done for now. It does not mean it's over, because Lord knows there's one battle after another that we seem to be fighting. But stand in your truth and stand in your reason, and look at how far you've come. And stop listening to what everybody else is saying. They can tear you apart. They can drive you up and down the Mississippi, because it's like everybody has an opinion. Everybody has a way of looking at things. And it's hard. It's hard to try and it's impossible to try and make everybody happy, to listen to what everybody wants of you and needs from you. Look what you want and need from yourself. See these wands as trees being planted so that they filter out the negativity, just like trees filter the air so that we can breathe. And breathe deeply. Sit quietly and listen to yourself. Listen to what your heart needs, what your soul needs. And as you do so, you cut through doubts and fears. Divinity helps you cut through doubts and fears. And you claim your heart's desire, and you move forward in it. Your subconscious message for this time is the Lover's card. Strong Gemini presence here, a time frame of May 21st to June 20th, embracing what you love, embracing the dual aspect of yourself, having your angels bless you, guide you, connect you, and move you forward. You are going to be seeing things from the heart and from the mind. And what's important is that your mental self and your emotional self work together. And as they come together, you see yourself embracing a beauty that you felt out of balance with. Balance is so important to you. And when the mental self and the emotional self come together, because I believe very firmly that we are all emotional beings. And we could try to say, oh, I can be completely logical and I'm a logical person, or I'm going to separate my emotions from this. It never happens. Emotions always come into play. And so when you are aware of your emotions, you are aware of yourself, your emotional self, your heart, the way you feel. You see how that's impacting your mind. It's kind of like when you fall in love, how everything is just amazing, how you're just drawn to the most beautiful things, and then you break up, and everything is horrible, everything is gray. People say things and it has underlined cruel meanings, whereas they could have said the same thing when you had fallen in love and it was beautiful. Yeah, you're going to see that. And you're going to be able to call yourself out on it, which is good, which is very, very good. And as you do so, you fall into harmony, you fall into balance with the dual aspect of you. And your angels guide you, lead you, and become a part of you in a way you hadn't expected. Your subconscious chakra message is forgiveness, the heart chakra. You have a strong presence of the heart chakra here because you have a strong presence of the heart. It's time to forgive whatever needs to be forgiven so that you can let go and you can move forward and you can be absolutely happy. Your subconscious spirit animal message is, of course, the lion. Be generous of spirit. Be strong. Be brave. Be bountiful. and you will be unstoppable. All right, Libra. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and be safe.